Today was the Fortnite Chapter 5 end event, and I think we can all agree
it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
It really wasn't received too well by the community, and for good reason. Now, before I go off on a rant about why this event was so bad, make sure you guys like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's hop right into this. Now, it all started with the butterfly appearing on the screen, and we all thought this was going to be a very important part, but it turns out the shit was just a red herring. Because the next thing you know, it reappears and we find ourselves in New York City. All the buildings around had a nice Fortnite theme on it, and there was thousands of people waiting to see what was going to happen. The Rift Butterfly then used rifts to go from building to building before eventually landing on one building where the stage was. The stage then turns pink for some reason, and who else walks out but Ice Spice? She then starts singing her song In Hamood, which, you know, it's whatever. At this point, I was sitting there thinking that no other game in the history of the world will ever be able to have a concert in the middle of New York City and use it as a live event. And at the time, I was really enjoying it because I thought there had to be more than just a concert. But we obviously know what happened to that. Once Ice Spice was done prancing around on stage, Snoop Dogg came and gave us an absolute performance. He came on and sang one of his most famous songs, Drop It Like It's Hot. Now, Snoop Dogg's performance was pretty good, but the fact that he's in an E for Everybody game is kind of odd. I mean, there are literal 5-year-olds playing this game, and Snoop Dogg's, well, Snoop Dogg. Now, his performance went really well, and everybody in Times Square seemed to be loving it. The theme was changing in the background, and everything was going really nicely. But you're still sat there wondering when you're gonna get to the actual event part of it. Like, we've had events where rockets have launched into the sky and we've fought off aliens, so there's no way we just get a concert to end off a chapter, right? As Snoop wraps up, Ice Spice makes her way back to the stage. And at this point, you're definitely thinking, well, it's probably over, or maybe Marshmallow's gonna make his way out. But sadly, both of those guesses would be wrong, because as he wraps up and everything comes to a close, the outlines of both their skins show up on the screen. But then the screen goes white, and it just stays that way for like a good 10 to 15 seconds, until the official trailer for Fortnite Remix Chapter 2 comes out. Now, my main issue with this event is that it's supposed to be a live event, but instead we just get a live stream from New York City. Like, if I wanted to hear Snoop Dogg or Ice Spice sing, I'd just go on to Spotify. And for whatever reason, we just need another Eminem skin, because that makes a bunch of sense. Like, I probably would have been okay with this if it was for Chapter 6, but this is Fortnite Remix OG Chapter 2. I guess after last year's OG, they just thought they could get away with anything, because this entire season's gonna be an ad. I'm also not 100% sure how you're gonna group Ice Spice in with a bunch of rap legends like Eminem and Snoop Dogg. Also, I don't know how I feel about all the best POIs of Chapter 2 Season 2 being completely changed. I do like how the Boogie Bombs are Snoop Dogg themed though. Not only is Snoop Dogg getting 2 skins, but his car's also coming to the game. And it also looks like we're getting boats back, which are obviously a fan favorite. But the fact that they turned the shark into a creepy Ice Spice shrine is absolutely atrocious. Like, whoever at Epic Games thought of that needs to come forth, cause their brain has to be studied. At least we know we're getting Misty Meadows back, which looks to be safe and sound, for now at least. And snipers finally made their return. The grotto has been turned into a shitty M&M restaurant, and the minigun that he shoots seems to sing the lyrics of his song Rap God, which I already know they're gonna get in the way when I'm trying to shoot the thing, so I'm probably just gonna end up dropping it. Steamy Stack seems to have stayed the same, and at least it looks like we're getting TNT and his Boombo back. Overall, I think Fortnite did a really poor job with not just the live event, but the next season as well. At the end of the trailer, they hit us with a Juice WRLD teaser, which means he's probably gonna come later in the season. This event honestly had so much potential, and it all got ruined by Epic Games' greediness for money. If I recall, there was a point in time where Fortnite actually claimed to have listened to what the people wanted. But that time is obviously not now, because this is the worst live event that we've seen since the Fracture live event. Like, if you're gonna give us a concert for a live event, at least brand it as such. Don't get my hopes up. And does anybody know what happened to the storyline? At least the last time we had an OG season, there was a villain with a time machine that took us back, but this time it's just a butterfly flying around a couple of screens. And who was powering the Stark beacon? Like, why was it shooting a beam into the screen in the first place? People like playing Fortnite and watching the events because the storyline is normally so good, but today Epic Games did not deliver. And then in another scheme for Fortnite to make money, they just add shoes to the game, cause why not? Like, I know the season hasn't started yet, but this event just made me lose all the initial hype that I had for it. Out of the 5 chapter ending events that we've had, this one probably ranks 4th place, just beating out the Fracture event. I'm sorry that you guys had to listen to that rant for about 4 minutes or so, but if you guys agreed, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, I just hit 2,000, so be on the lookout for some Battle Pass giveaways. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.